at Bastion. So I've done Anna, Ash, Baptiste. Bastion is the next one. So there's 22 skins in Bastion. The classic skin, if I look around, Bastion has his classic skin with his gun and the little bird that took up residency on Bastion, the gun on the top here. So that is what Bastion looks like that way. In tank form, he actually looks like a tank. Don't really see the bird anywhere here when he's in tank form. So there is Dawn. It's the pink version. Again, his little bird on the top. They have all the mechanical parts. It looks like most of the metal here has the pink associated with it. The bird on top. When I go to tank form, definitely has this pink outer shell. So that's kind of nice. So Meadow is the green one. Again, we have all of these set up with the green metal parts. The bird, again, sitting on the top. And then in tank form, again, we don't see the bird. Sky, I'm assuming is blue. Okay, so Sky is the blue. I'm trying to see the bird again sitting on his right shoulder. So his little right hand man, his gun, and then his Gatling gun at the top. Pretty cool. I'm trying to see if there's any animation here. I'm slowly going around just kind of checking things out. Suit, this is grayish, or I kind of like the red accents here. The red accents were here, but with the suit they really stand out with the darker brown or gray. Defense matrix. Ooh, the bird color changed. Okay, look at the bird goes to almost a blue jay color. And defensive matrix, a lot of white or off-white colors here, a little bit yellow here. Definitely like that. In tank form, again, we don't see him, but I do like to see all of this yellow and then the nice tank cannon here. Omnic Crisis, red, almost, it has geometric shapes on it. It's not red, but it's orange, but with a red cardinal. So we went from a blue jay to a cardinal for his little bird. I like the geometric shapes with the orange and the deep orange colors. In tank form, definitely I like the look of this. The cannon definitely carries on those geometric shapes with the deep orange and the lighter oranges. Sandcastle. So this does feel like a sandcastle. It feels very primary colors, red, blues, yellows, greens. The bird, I am assuming that is a seagull and he's wearing a vest, but he has sunglasses, so very fun. I like the sand bucket on the head. I love the sandy formation for all of him. Feels very fun. In tank form, again, carries on the primary colors through the joints here. Really fun. The sandcastle one's really fun. Tombstone. I love the blackbird. The purple and the deep grays definitely feel Halloween-y. It was available in a Halloween box. The gift wrapped was the wrapping paper around him. I'm assuming that is a partridge, just because it is the Christmas. The gold and the wrapping paper and the white all work together. In tank form, I like the bow at the very back here. That looks really fun. Rooster. So Rooster is part of the lunar box, and I do like the rooster as his bird here. All of the ornamentation is beautiful. Definitely has some beautiful rooster colors. The gold and the red, just gorgeous. So here, as I move him around, there are our rooster, and rooster here and rooster there, and then the red cannon. So let's scroll down. Null sector is the deep purple. I do not know birds, so I'm not really sure what kind of bird that is. It's a very interesting bird, but I do like the purples. I do see a little more design here, and the orange and the purple work really well. Some pretty designs on some of the different parts. The gun definitely, or the Gatling gun part definitely has a little more design and ornamentation there too. So I'm seeing the orange and the gray here. In tank form, the orange is carried, it looks like, onto the tracks here a little bit and onto the back. I love the animation as he's jumbling, as if he's ready to move. Antique. This actually brings it back to, again, I don't know the type of bird here, but I can actually see this feels very antique with this antique green, and I'm assuming this almost feels like wood on his legs and chest part here. I love that this almost looks like a face here. The Gatling gun definitely feels like spindles from something. Definitely has a lot of really good design on the edges here in all of these different parts. I like that too. In tank form, they carried that design here on the tracks, and they also carried that design over here. So this is really nice. All this design that they carried through. Very wood-like. Like this cannon does look like it could have been off of a huge ship, and a cannon off of a ship. So pretty cool that way. So Woodbot. Woodbot has an actual wood feel to it, carries some of the antique ornamentation. The bird definitely has a little bit of a different color. These spindles definitely feel a little more like they're new spindles instead of the antique spindles that they had. The wood feels a lot newer, doesn't feel old, but a lot of the ornamentation feels similar to the antique, the little glyphs that they use around here, but very pretty. Let's move into the cannon form. They did carry it here. They carried it over here. The wood cannon here, again, feels like it could have come off of a ship. And the wood joints here. The Gearbot. Okay, he feels like he's been around for a long time, and I think this is a pigeon up here, and that is perfect because it does feel like he's been around for a long time. The gun here has a lot of different designs going on here. With this, I love the gears here, the antique-ish green feel to it, or the old feel to it, as if he has lost some of his shimmer and he's tarnishing a little bit. Works out really well. The gun has changed a lot there. In tank form, definitely feels, look at that design there on that cannon. Definitely feels like an old tank. I love the little things covering the tracks, the pads here covering the tracks. The design around here is a lot different than some of the other ones. The crank, or the way you would load in a cannon here, is a little different too. Steambot. Steambot has a similar look in design, but the colors are a lot different. Tarnish brass and brown, a white, maybe dove up here instead of a pigeon. Feels a lot newer, a lot cleaner. golds and brasses. I love this piping on him. I like this down here too. It's really fun with the brass and the golds working together. A lot more ornamentation with golds, different shades of gold and brass. The gun also falls with that. The cannon definitely falls into the same pattern as the other cannon. The pads over the tracks, again, following the golds and the brass fill. And then this all works together the same way. I like the little gear up here too. Okay, Avalanche. So this is cute. He has an owl. This is definitely something I know. I like the hat on him. I think this is the only piece of clothing that I've seen on him so far. So that's interesting. The eyes feel more like eyes. His face feels more like a face. He feels more like a robot to me. I like the word avalanche on his. This is from the winter loot box. The blues and the whites work really well. I like the bars here that they're using, these yellow bars, and then the design of the gun. The Gatling gun definitely has a new and different design. I'm going to put him in tank format. Oh, love the cannon. Love the word avalanche. I love that they carried the hat over into this. These look more like ski sleds instead of tracks, so he looks more like a snowmobile when he goes into tank format, which is fun. We have some different design here. These are not just tank tracks, but like he will be going up and down a mountain. The red on the back. Perfect. Okay, Dragonfire, the lunar box. Definitely looks like a dragon, and his face here, the gun design changed, definitely feels like a dragon, and it looks like I would say a mechanical or a mystical bird of some type, the red with the lines through it. The thigh armor and the knee, not knee pads, but the shin guards here definitely feel different, feel dragony. I like all of the armor and the design on the armor. That almost looks like a ring that you could pull. On the Gatling gun, the gun down here has a different change, and then the spikes on the shoulder pads. So when you bring him down here, the spikes on the shoulder pads are carried into here. A beautiful gold cannon. The shin guards definitely look like they go over the tracks. A lot of good gold ornamentation, orange and deep orange colors. Ooh, the dragon face on the back. I didn't realize that. That is great. Look at that. The eyes and the dragon face. Definitely kind of scary there. And I do like that they have the whole dragon mouth here that you can see. Perfect. Guiche. This Guiche Omnic Colossal Rose from the Omnic in the East China Seas, the mobile X-Force of the Korean Army, or MEKA, was formed in response to the Guiche's constant attack. So mechanical bird, very robotic looking, almost like ears or horns at the top of the head. More ornamentation on the arms, more robotic like. The gun feels more robotic. His whole body and stance looks more robotic. The Gatling, the design on the Gatling gun is definitely a lot different. The red in the back here, the support, very interesting. And then back here, definitely a robotic feel to it. Then we turn him into a tank. Ooh, clean, robotic design. The cannon feels very clean. The whole thing feels very clean. All this design right here, the pads across the tracks, very, very, very nice how they pulled all that together. Okay, the next one is Dune Buggy. So Dune Buggy, a lot of piping as if he was a Dune Buggy. I love the bird with the racing pattern on it. The gun has changed a little bit, but all of this piping definitely gives you that Dune Buggy feel. The number on it and the fender pads on the thighs. This is really interesting, the design where they have the turquoise lights almost Dune Buggy lights on the feet here, which are kind of cute. The tassel on the back here is kind of interesting. The cannon or the Gatling has changed a little bit. They are using some turquoise with the orange. The bird definitely, the design on the bird is fun. The blue or turquoise in just the main gun here is very interesting. Okay, and tank form. Oh, I love that. How they have the little flag as if he is a real Dune Buggy. The cannon has changed. Very sleek cannon. I like the spare tire look on either side here. That's really fun. And I like the tires opposed to the tracks as he's in tank format. So that is really interesting. The lights and the piping around the tires feels very Dune Buggy. The oranges and the turquoise design here. Okay, stealth. So stealth does give you a mechanical bird. Definitely, that is a mechanical bird. He is different shades of gray and silver. The only accent color that I see here is the red or deep orange that you see here, and they feel like little lights that might be used for infrared lights. The gun style has changed, and the Gatling gun has changed in the back. Like how you can see the bullets there. Definitely has a very stealthy feel that you won't be able to see him in the dark very well. In tank format, ooh, that feels like an infrared gun. The tracks have a more tire feel to them than a track feel as the other ones. I like the actual fenders or guards across the top of the track. I like this part in the back that looks like it's holding something. But like I said, the silvers and the deep grays are working really well with those reds. Brick. Okay, so this is the Bastion Brick challenge. He looks like he is made of Lego bricks, and the bird is made of Lego bricks. He also shoots little Legos, which is fun. I love watching that when somebody's playing him. Definitely you can feel how this could have been all snapped together with Lego pieces, and definitely like the primary colors with it too, with the grays. I love the bird. So fun. Look at that. The little pieces there. So when you go to his cannon view, he does have the cannon tracks, but boy, these Lego pieces really are more defined here in the cannon. I mean, they're very well defined on the other one, but you can really see the snap together pieces here. I like the cannon here a lot. So between here and here, he really does come together as a cute little Lego Bastion. And his Gatling gun, again, put together, and his regular gun put together with Lego pieces. Okay, overgrown. So this is if grass, and he's been sitting out in a field. I love that there's a nest with eggs in it. I love that the bird is sitting over here on grass, and there's grass and flowers all over him. Feels like I said, he's been sitting out in a field, and grass and flowers have grown. There's flowers everywhere on him. I've never noticed that, and I think I see butterflies flying around him. So that is a design element I hadn't seen. So if you look here and you watch, there's butterflies flying around him, and that makes sense. If he has flowers, there'd probably be butterflies and bees. So there might be little bees flying around, but I can't really tell if they're bees or just specks. But they could be bees, but I do see lots of butterflies. Really interesting design on his gun and his Gatling gun here in tank format. He still has the insects flying around. I'm going to hold him still real quick and see if I see any butterflies. Oop, there's a butterfly. So he does have some butterflies flying around in both formats. So in the tank format with this cannon, very interesting looking here. Lots of great design with the grass and the flowers and then the bugs flying them around. Wonderful brass tracks here with the mud type track, but the gears for the tracks look like they're brass. Okay, so that is it for Bastion. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if you want me to talk about any other of the skins. Thank you very much, and subscribe and like if you like it.